Alright, so I figured I'd just kind of bring you guys in for this. I'm working on trimming the world right now, and I just kind of wanted to point out all of the areas that I am going to be keeping. This is obviously our like home mushroom island, and I am going to zoom here in a second. Obviously I've done a lot in the cave down here, which is why there's so much ocean included in that. And then I just made sure to include everything on the surface as well. I've been doing some stuff on this island down here. It actually has jungle. I can't remember exactly what all I've been doing there, but I think I've done stuff with like parrots and maybe turtles. I honestly don't remember. I dipped down into some caves in this area because this is actually a, oh my gosh, what is it called? It's the azalea tree, I believe. So I got some rooted dirt and I went down in the caves. So I just went ahead and saved a pretty wide area there. These two areas, this one here and this one, are areas that I've been harvesting sand and other materials from. Got a couple of villages that I know I looted, so I'm going to go ahead and save those. These two are also villages. These ones actually didn't show up in the filter that I did, which, by the way, I started with a 3-minute like inhabited time filter, so everything that's selected in orange before I modified it was chunks that I had not spent 3 minutes in. But I remembered that I discovered a couple of villages up here, and I'm pretty sure that in one or both of them I actually trapped one of the green coat villagers. So I wanted to go ahead and save that. This down here, I believe it's this little island right here, but it could be up here on the beach as well, so I'm going to go ahead and include that. But I have donkeys tied up or contained somewhere in that area. Over here we went on that adventure looking for allays, and this is where I ended up finding them, at this outpost. And on the way I had come across another outpost and a couple of villages. And I know, again, I trapped a green coat villager here. And then one of the prominent areas that I actually removed is around this mountain. The point of trimming is actually to get some of the new biome stuff. So like in this area specifically, there's probably going to be some cherry grove generating in. So the only thing I did there was I spent some time breeding up my frogs in the cold weather there. So I don't believe there's anything there that I have really left behind other than maybe like a little pond and a couple of blocks. Honestly, I might be deleting a chest with some stuff in it, but if I can't remember, then it's obviously not important. And then down here, we've got the starting area. Again, I know I've spent a lot of times in caves, which is why it's spread so far. Because honestly, our little work area is only right here. Here's our iron golem farm, the track that I brought them over on, coming from this little villager breeder area here, the village that I got those villagers from, and then this is our starting island. And then, like I said, I know that most of this area down here is because of caving. Up here is where I've been harvesting ice. I did get rid of an area, I believe it was up here, that I found some powdered snow. I didn't take a ton, so I'm just going to go ahead and let that regenerate. This is the mansion that we raided, and then this is the beach where we camped out, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that whole area. And then down here is a swamp. I may end up putting a slime farm in here at some point. I know that I've done some clearing I made a couple of platforms just to try to get some additional spawns, but I know I've spent a lot of time down here farming slimes, so I'm just going to keep that whole area. And I think that is it. Let's take one last look. Another village here. And yeah, so that is it. That is what we will be keeping of the overworld.